Hello students, welcome to today's video classroom. Subject Computer Science, paper Programming in C++. In previous videos, we have studied a sample C++ program and tokens. Today topic data types. Data types in C++. So generally data types are the used to define what type of constants are stored in a variable. So generally while writing a program we use several constants. These constants are stored in variables. These constants are stored in variables. So these variables are the memory location in the computer memory. Some location. This is a variable. This is a location. This is a variable name. Say A is a variable name. In this location we can store the different type of constants. Here the data types defines what type of constants can you store in this location. What type of constants, whether it is a integer constant or floating point constant or character constant, that will be defined by the data types. And also the data types defines what is the size of this memory location. Size means how many bytes of memory is allocated to this memory location or to this variable. వేరియబుల్కి ఎంత మెమొరీ అలొకేట్ అవుతుంది అనేది కూడా డేటా టైప్స్ అనేది డిఫైన్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో జనరల్లీ యాజ్ ఇన్ C++ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ ద 3 types of data types. They are the primitive data types, derived data types and user defined data types. They are the primitive data types, derived data types, user defined data types. Primitive data types are the basic data types in C that are defined by the C++ developers. Derived data types are the data types that can be defined with these primitive data types. ఈ ప్రిమిటివ్ డేటా టైప్స్ నుంచి అడిషనల్గా మనం డిఫైన్ చేసుకుంటాం. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ derived data types. Next, user defined data types. The programmer itself will define their own data types. Those are called as a user defined data types. In C++, in primitive data types have the 3 types again: integer, floating point type, character and void. Derived data types are 3 types: array, pointer and reference variable. User defined data types are the class, structure, union and variation. Okay, see here, in derived data types only reference is extra. In user defined data types class is additional. So these are the new topics in the C++. Remaining is the same. Now let us see about the primitive data types. So generally the primitive data types are the basic data types. These are defined by the C++ developers. We have the 4 types: integers, floating point, characters. Now coming to the integer data types. Integer data type specifies that the constants stored in a variable are the integer constants. The variable లో స్టోర్ చేసే వాల్యూస్ అన్నీ కూడా ఇంటీజర్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ అని డిఫైన్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో ఇంటీజర్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ మీన్స్ దే మే బి నెగిటివ్ నెంబర్స్ ఆర్ పాజిటివ్ నెంబర్స్ ఆర్ దే మే బి ఏ 0. Okay, minus infinity to plus infinity, but there is no decimal point. That is the integer data types. So in C you have only 2 integer data types, that is the int and long int. So int, when you declare the data type as a int, it will allocate the 2 bytes of memory if it is a long int, it will allocate the 4 bytes of memory. Int అయితే 2 bytes, long int అయితే 4 bytes of memory. But in C++, the total data types are depending on the operating system. But here it will be fixed for every integer variable. It will allocate only 2 bytes of memory. If it is a long int, that will allocate the 4 bytes of memory. So generally, whenever we allocate the 2 bytes of memory, that is the 16 bits, 1 bit is omitted for the plus or minus, so that 2 to the power of 15, how much? 32,767 is the minimum value, minus lo untundi. Next, this is the maximum value is this one. So remember here only basic things. What is the data type? How many bytes of memory is allocated? What is the data type? And what is the bytes of memory allocated for the data type? An unsigned integer means if you declare any variable unsigned, that means here you can store only positive numbers. You cannot store a negative number. So signed, there you can also use a keyword signed int. Signed int is same as of normal int. Okay, signed int and normal int and same. That is the integer data types. So simple. Integer data types int 2 bytes. Unsigned int, long int, unsigned. So presently another also using, that is అంటే మనకు ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ చేసిన బుక్లో లేదు కానీ సో ప్రజెంట్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం లాంగ్. It will allocate 8 bytes of memory. Long, that is one. Two keywords you have to use. Long keyword and two long keywords you have to use. That is will allocate the 8 bytes of memory. That is advanced. Coming to the floating point data types. Floating point data types specify that the constants stored in a variable are the real numbers. Real numbers with that, for example, 42.62, that is the real number. Decimal point ఉంటే రియల్ నెంబర్, వాస్తవ సంఖ్యలను మనం చదువుతుంటాం జనరల్గా. ఆ రియల్ నెంబర్ కాన్స్టెంట్ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఆ వేరియబుల్స్ని ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ డేటా టైప్స్గా డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాం. Here generally you have the two data types, float and double. We can also use long for the double data type also. Float, double and long double. So float will allocate the 4 bytes of memory as in C language. Double will allocate the 8 bytes of memory. Long double allocates the 10 bytes of memory. Long double allocates the 10 bytes of memory. That is a floating point data types. Next, coming to the characters. Characters specify that the variable stored in the constant stored in a variable are single alphabet. Let's A, for example, let's O, let's for example S, Y, like that. Single character, you can store a single character. Okay, that may be character means here it may be alphabet, a number, a symbol that must be enclosed in single quotes. So for example, I written here 2 like this. Now 2 is a character. I written like this. This 2 is a integer. This 2 is a character. Why? It was enclosed in single quotation, so that it is a character. Sir, is it character? No, it is not a. It is an invalid declaration, because the character means only single digit or single alphabet or single symbol. We cannot use the two things. Okay. So to store these constants, we have to use a data type called as a char. The keyword char is used to represent the character constants. Here, when you declare a variable as a char, it will allocate 1 byte of memory. How much memory? 1 byte of memory is reserved for the character data type. Okay, so this is a character data type. Next is that void. Void represents the valueless. That means it nothing. ఎలా specifies the nothing. ఎలాంటి వాల్యూ కూడా మనకు లేదు. So these are the data types in the C++. So remind only here 8 things are there. One is int, unsigned int, long int, unsigned long int, float, double, long double and char. So what is the data type, how much memory is allocated. So don't bother about the minimum value, maximum value, వీటి గురించి పక్కన పెట్టండి. But everyone has to remember what is the data type and what is the size of the data type, how much memory is allocated to that variable remainder. So this is a data types. So it is same as the C language also. The C language just some small minor changes are there. Okay students.